Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play, and up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
$16 yards, a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Geis, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Titans 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars an extra point of tying this one up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you. 44's the mark, 44's the mark. Check. Hey, defense, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again. McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 9 yards and a Jaguar 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. McDonald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
makes the score.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Khalif Raymond now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
A 10-yard
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
McDonald's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Miles Jack. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's McDonald to throw. He gets it to Brown. He'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll move the chains. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
21, the ball carrier.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right. Play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, McDonald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They get this out left and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. McDonald sets to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Jaguars 35, Titans 19.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right and twice for the encore.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Stand 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll rifle this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
42.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and now the left.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check, lucky.
And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.